And if I forget to record this, or if I forget to do a live caption, like transcription, just let me know, because sometimes I forgot. So this is pre-calculus. In this fall semester, I'll be teaching you guys this semester. So hopefully you guys will be doing well. Do you guys got the syllabus? So because we're gonna go over the syllabus today. Anyone? So if you don't, I will tell you where you can get it. Anyone have any questions for me before we start going on the syllabus here? Next thing I'm going to point out to you is to change your screen name. You do not need to turn on your camera. So change your screen name. So we should change it to your real original screen name. So please do that. Right click on your profile or on your screen, and then change it to your original screen or your name. I don't know who's Jack O is. I'm Syed. I have no idea who Syed is. Emmanuel, you might put in. So please, put down your real name with your last name, because attendance is taken this way. So I will tell you how to take attendance. So like Jacob, you might change your. Yep, thank you so much. Syed and Emmanuel, you might, and Kutuyan. Maybe I might know you. Can you put in Kutuyan with your last name?
And how to do that?
Right click on your screen.
Okay.
Your picture on your side, right click on it, and then that will say rename. You see a rename at the end there?
Yep.
And then you just rename it and type in your real name.
This is my real name.
It's Syed.
Yes.
The last and your first name is both Syed?
Yes.
Oh wow. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah. No worries.
Okay. Thank you for that. So good. Yeah. So let me go over my syllabus today. So where is my share screen? Okay. So first thing, you guys, I will point out to you that where do you get my syllabus? I think I sent it to you guys via email. So if you need another one, or some of you who just enrolled to my class like yesterday, or like very late, you can get it through D2L. So you just click the pre-calculus class, and I just go through the D2L here quick with you guys, so you guys will get this. So usually I will post the informations here. Example will be like the Zoom meeting that we have here that I recorded. So all the Zoom meeting is recorded and it will be posted in YouTube. But then I will post a link here so you can watch it from the link from here from D2L. However, if you go to YouTube, you will not able to find that link. So if you go to the YouTube and try to YouTube search David Liu pre-calculus class, you probably won't able to find the link for it, or the video for it. So the video is only can be found in D2L under announcement here. I will put it down your Zoom link here. So under material here and content. So this is where you will find the notes and everything that I sent it to you guys. So if you need an extra copy or something else, you can get it here. So syllabus is the first thing you see. So this is like class syllabus. So if you misplace your syllabus, or if you need a copy of it, go ahead and get it from here. Usually there's two types. Either there's Microsoft Words, and that is also in PDF file. So make sure you pick one of those. Notes will be the one that we go over in class. So these notes are mostly that I got from the textbook. And if you have a one-on-one normal class, I will go through this in the classroom with you guys. But since it's a Zoom, so we will go over this in a Zoom meeting. And then the instructor notes will be the notes that is all been filled. So let me just show it to you. So this is, if you go under notes, if you look at chapter 6 notes, chapter 6 notes is just a plate. It's all notes with all these, examples that is not been filled. But if you go into the instructor notes will be the one that is filled with, with examples and everything. So this is the instructor note. So if you miss my class or something else, if you need something to refer to, I will recommend you to go under the instructor notes here, especially when you guys do my homework. So if you are stuck, you doesn't know what, mostly all these questions are coming from your homework questions. So if you are stuck on certain questions, please double check with these instructor notes, because they are, especially the word problems, some of you will have like some difficulty with some word problem here, like 25 and 26, they're all word problems. So if you are stuck when you do your homework, please refer to the notes here, okay, the instructor notes. So this is under materials content in your in D2L. The videos is where I also post some videos that I found in YouTube, so you do not need to search for them. So when you go to like chapter 6 videos, there are some videos that is from the textbook. So this is from the textbook. This is from the YouTube, and this is from the Khan Academy. So these are all free. So I will recommend also, if you need help, especially with word problems, I will tell you that this is the word problems. So if you need help with the word problems, then I would recommend you to watch the videos. So so this is all under the link. I will post all this in D2L, and I will send it to you via email, so you know what chapters or what sections you need to do. Others will be these others will be I recommend you to print it out, because some students might find this very useful. Example would be the unit circle trick. This is the one that we will be using quite a lot in this first chapter here. So so make sure you guys download this, print it out, not download, just print, also print this one out, because it will really help you with this unit circle trigonometry. This one is even better with coordinates. So I also will recommend you to do the coordinates one, because then it will have all the important coordinates. So I think this is better, the coordinates one, because it has more information on it compared to the other one. And I think the last one is the exact value, which is a blank one. Yep, this is the exact value. Also, I recommend you to print out for this case. So there are a few things that I would recommend you print out here is under the materials and content, go to others and print out the unit circle trick with coordinates and the exact values, because those will be really help you when you guys do that, especially this chapter 6. The review test is right here. So this is a review test. I will tell you more about the test here. So if you need a review for this test, please get it from here. So this is under materials and content. And then your grade is under assessment and grades. So this will be your grade book looks like. So in D2L, we only have Damon, I'm going to show. So this is what it looks like. Usually on top of here, they will tell you what is your final grade is, how many percent it is. We have 2 tests, and this is from your homework, your online homework, and then your finals, and then your attendance here. So this is old, but I will definitely change all these dates once we go over here. So I will tell you much more about it once I go over the syllabus. So so in D2L, there are only 3 important stuff. One is on the grade book, okay? So it's under assessment, under grades, okay? And the other one is your grade book looks something like that. And the other one is under materials and content. So this is where all the releases, all the syllabus, the notes. And then if you go on to the announcement, the first page, this is usually the announcement that I have. So if class is canceled or something happens, I will put an announcement here. So please do check for my announcement. The Webassign, how to reach the Webassign, I will show it to you how to do that today. So does anyone have any questions with the D2L website? All right, so we're going to talk about, yes, Mohammed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just came in a little bit ago, but I've already went through everything. So I just wanted to ask, since we're doing like 2 tests and 1 final test, we're not gonna have no quizzes, right?
No quizzes.
And then how many homeworks are we gonna have? Like 10 homeworks during the whole semester, or how many homeworks?
Every section has a homework. So it's roughly around 30 a semester.
30 homeworks?
30 sections of homework in one semester. I will explain to you more about in the syllabus. I haven't gone over the syllabus yet.
All right, thank you.
I just started with the D2L. Yep. So we're going to talk about syllabus here. The syllabus will tell you much more about how many homeworks and stuff like that. So so this is Math 1170 pre-calculus, the 4 credits. So how do you read my syllabus? The left margin here is all the information, my personal information, like my name. This is my school phone number. So if you do leave a message, make sure you talk slowly, because some of you talk too fast. I cannot get your phone number. So also make sure you have your name on it. This is my email address. Now I'm teaching 4 different classes here. So when you guys email me about questions, can you please write down that you are from Math 1170 or you're from pre-calculus? Because I also teach stats. I'm teaching 1180. So I'm teaching 4 different classes. So I got quite a few students here, and I don't know what class you are in. So especially I just started to know you guys. So make sure you guys put your name down and then put it down. I'm from Math 1170, so I know what class you're from, and then here then you can go on. Email will be the better way to respond back to me. So I will. That was quicker. Phone is a bit late, so my office location is 203, so I don't think so we will meet. If you want to meet me in my office, you can. There are some rules that we have to talk about when you come to the school because of COVID. Office hours, these are the office hours. This office hours, I will be, what you guys need to do with the office hours is you just need to email me. And then you just say, hey, David, I need help with my homework. Can we meet at 11 o'clock on Monday or 11 o'clock on Wednesday? And you have to email me first before we meet. And then I will send you a Zoom link. And that's where you will go into the Zoom link and we will meet via Zoom. This different Zoom link from the one that on this one, because it's 2 different things. So office hours. So if you cannot meet during these times, please let me know. I have Tuesdays off. So if you're free on Tuesday, again, I'm not gonna have a Zoom with you guys at 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. Not that late. So just send me an email and then I will give me some time. Don't just give me one time, give me some time so I can select, and then I will send you the Zoom link so you can then we can have a Zoom in this case. Okay, so this is offered to everyone in the classroom. So I know when it's all the students here. So please let me know if you have any questions especially with office hours, because a lot of students are very shy. Don't be shy, because you pay for this class, as you have to come and get help from me. Okay. And I don't care if the question is stupid or the question is, all this. I'm welcome questions.
Okay. Well, I have a question.
Faris.
It says that the class was blended, so like I thought we'd be coming in person.
The only time that you come in person is during test time.
Okay.
That's the reason. And on if you want to meet, I will be in campus on Wednesday too. So so it's blended in the sense of you only take it during test time.
You'll be on campus on Wednesday from 11 to 12?
Yeah, this 11 to 12 is usually the Zoom, which is right before the class.
Okay. All right.
Yep. Monday, Wednesday. Yep. So those are my office hours. So we're gonna talk about the class. So this class is talking about trigonometry mostly. So we talk about sine, cosine, tangent, cotangent, secant, cosecant. We talk about the graph, the identity, that you probably prove some identities. That's a bit more difficult part over there. How do we do trigonometric equations? We're doing applications for trigonometry, mostly law of sine, law of cosine, and some vectors. Conic sections, about circles and parabolas and hyperbolas. Binomial theorem, sequence and series. So those are the ones that will continue from where you guys stop in college algebra. So if you took college algebra, so this is where we continue from that. So so that's why we use the same textbook. So you do not need to buy any textbook if you took college algebra in North Hennepin in last semester or last 2 semesters. Okay. Talking about textbook, the textbook is the Algebra and Trig, so it looks very similar to this one. This is a teacher version, so it's a bit yours is a loose leaf one. It does come with a Webassign computer software that is used for the online homework. So right now, one student will have trouble going in. So logging into, I try to access to the access code. So if you have any questions with that, just email me. If you can screenshot your screen, and then I can forward it to the IT people in Webassign, so they will know what to do. They're very quick about it. So if you do have any questions, just send me an email, and then if you can screenshot your screen, that'll be perfect. Okay. Scientific calculator is required for this class. Any scientific calculators. The only thing that you're not allowed in this class is the graphing calculators and your cell phone calculators. So the rest of that is scientific calculators. If you do not have a scientific calculators, especially during test time, you just need to come in and talk to me. I do have scientific calculators in my office. You can borrow it. So make sure you guys get familiar with the scientific calculators that you have. It's going to be like $10 or $15 if you go to Walmart or Target to buy it. So it's cheap. It's not expensive. Prereq, most students took college algebra in this class, so that will be the prereq for this class. The rest you can go glance over it. So then anyone have any questions on the first page of your syllabus here?
Yes, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I got the book, the one I took from last semester, and then this is that upside down. Okay.
That is not the same book. Who do you took the?
It's college algebra, but
do you know who your instructor is?
Brandon.
Brandon Hipola?
Mm-hmm.
That is not the same textbook.
Yeah, this is what I have for college algebra. So
you took it in Northampton last spring?
Yes.
Wow, this is not the same textbook.
So I have to still order them.
Yes,
right? Okay.
yes, you are correct. I'm so sorry. I might need to talk to Brandon about it. Does anyone has a question with the textbook? That's a good one. That is different textbook.
Okay.
I think I have the right one. But
anyone, can you share your screen and show anyone has a textbook?
Yeah, I can do that.
Yep. Muhammad will share his.
It says disabled, so you have,
just undo your camera and.
Oh no, I have the, what is it called? Like the electronic one.
Oh, the electronic. That one I'll go over. So anyone has a textbook like what Escada just did.
It's the black and green, correct?
I think so. It should be say algebra and trig. Anyone has a textbook that you guys have? No. Not.
I have text. I have the textbook.
Okay, Nicholas, can you?
Yeah.
Not share the screen, but just show your webcam and.
Hopefully the depth of field doesn't block it.
Just put it right on your face. Hopefully it won't block because you got all the stuff on it. Yep, that is a textbook. Can you guys see it?
Yeah, that's the same one I have.
Yeah, that is a correct textbook.
All right.
That is a correct textbook. And it comes with an access code. Nicholas, can you show the access code just?
The access pamphlet?
The red one. Yep, this is the access code. It comes, if you order it from bookstore, it should comes with it. And that is when you open it, that's where the access code is inside for the website. Perfect. That is perfect actually. Thank you, Nicholas, for doing that.
You're welcome.
That will be the one. So if you have any questions with entering access code and everything, just let me know. I will show it to you. So that will be the textbook wise. I will talk to Brandon about the textbook. That's so weird that he used a different textbook. Next will be the second page here. Grading, attendance will be 10%. There will be 2 tests, 40%. Your homework is 25%. Your final is 25%. So that is total of 100%. So so we'll talk each and into one individual of this, so you know what's going on. Grading scales, A, B, C, D, F, pretty basic grading scales. We meet every Monday and Wednesday via Zoom from 12 to 1:10. All the meetings will be posted in YouTube as a private link, and you can only access to the videos via this private link that is posted in D2L. Attendance is mandatory, and I will count 20 attendance, excluding tests, finals, and holidays. I think we meet around 26 or 27 or 28 days, excluding those test days and finals and holidays. So so that means you get like 7 or 8 freebies in this case, and that means every attendance counts 0.5% of your grade. So make sure you guys come to class. If you have to absent to my class due to some reasons, like you are sick or something else, please make sure you send me a proof of notes like doctor notes or jury notes, jury duty, or all those notes that you have. Send me a notes via to my email, then I will examine it for you guys. So how do I take attendance is make sure your name is fully change your name like Muhammad, make sure you change it to your full Muhammad something. Then what you do here is you go into the chat room and then you just type present. So usually in the Zoom class, I will say, okay, right now it's going to be attendance time. So it's just a very random, like, okay, attendance. So what you guys need to do now is go to the chat room and type present. So go ahead and do it. Everyone, it's attendance. Yep. There you go. So because it will be self, this is already saved. So go ahead, just do one time present, make sure you have it. Yep. So that is how I take attendance in the classroom. So then I will go back and I will read through the words. And if you have any questions, you can either ask me via the chat room or you can ask me by unmuting yourself.
I actually have a question,
Mhm.
but I don't know if you're talking about tests yet. Can we retake tests or is it like final grade?
No, you cannot retake tests.
Okay.
It's right down when you get it. Yep. So this is for class meetings. So that is your 10% attendance point. The next thing we're going to talk about is your notes. So the notes that I just showed to you in D2L, that there are 2 sets of notes. One is the instructor notes where it's all been fully written by me. And the other one is just a normal blank notes. So please go to the notes if you need help. So hopefully print it out. And then the videos is also there. So some of the videos are created by me, some of them are from YouTube. So you do have to go search it. So there's under videos. And then the link for the videos for Zoom is also in D2L. So mostly D2L has all the technology stuff there. So if you need some, stuff, technology things, go there. Online homework. So your online homework is webassign.net, not .com. So if you do .com, you will bring to somewhere else. So it's .net. So all your online homework comes with a video that you can watch. So 90% of the homework that assigned has a watch it button in next to it, where if you click on it, there will be a video pop out and they will show you very similar questions as what you have to try to do it. And then you watch it. It's like probably 2-3 minutes long. Depends on how tough, maybe 5 if it's very difficult. And then after that, you try it your own. And when you do your online homework, if you have any questions, you can ask me, but don't ask me questions like, David, why I get this wrong answer. I will reply back to you is I do not know what is your work, where's your work is. So because your online homework, you only put in the final answer, let's say it's 5, and they mark you wrong, and you ask me why my answer is wrong. I will reply back to you is I do not know why your answer is wrong because you didn't show me any work. So what you need to do is either you take a screenshot or take your phone, take a picture of your work and send it to me via email, or you type it out from the questions like, David, here is my work. So you just type 2x + 3 = 5, and so on, which is a lot of typing. But if you want to save your time, just take a screenshot and then send it to me. And then I will know where is your mistakes or where is your, what went wrong. So please make sure when you guys send me homework questions, don't just say why I get this answer wrong. I want to see some work. So that means I can see what's going on with your work. All your online homework is due on Wednesday at 11:59 p.m. So this Wednesday is no homework due this Wednesday. So your first homework is due on next Wednesday, which is September 1st, I believe. It's due on the midnight on the central time. So so if you're in a different time zone, make sure you guys be aware about that. I will drop 2 of the lowest online homework scores. So this is something like a freebies for everyone. So don't ask me for extra credit. This is the only extra credit I will give to everyone. Because if you ask for extra credit, I have to give to everyone. I cannot just give it to you. So a lot of students ask me that. So can I get extra credit? I will say no. If I want to give extra credit, I have to give it to everyone in the classroom, not just you specifically. So so this is for everyone. I dropped 2 of the lowest online homework score, and your online homework is 25% of your total grade. This is your class key here that you need to when you register to Webassign. Please do not copy and paste. I got students copy this and paste it into the class key. They will give you error message because of, I don't know why. So I would recommend you to type it out. Okay, I will show it to you. This is the test that we talk about. So the test, all testers are going to meet on campus. They in CLA 114, this is the room that we will be using. The 2 tests will be 40% and your final test will be 25%. All your tests will be graded by the work shown. Final answer without any work shown will be counted as 0. You're only allowed to use scientific calculators. This is the one that I was pointing out again. There's no retake, no redo, no late test, and no extra credit given in your test. So that means it's one-shot thingy. So make sure you guys got your, your time and dates on the test here. So the test is in CLA 114 from 12 to 1:30. So the test is actually an hour and 30 minutes. Our Zoom class is only an hour and 10 minutes. So so make sure you guys have 20 minutes extra for your test. This test is break into 2 days because the classroom cannot accommodate everyone there due to COVID-19. So if your last name start with A to M, you take it on the first day of class, which is the Monday. And then if your last name start with N to Z, you will take it on the 3rd day, not the 2nd day of the Wednesday in this case, the Wednesday of class. So we don't when you register, it say Tuesday. And some of you might have classes on Tuesday because we meet Monday and Wednesday. So I just do Wednesday in this case. Now, if you guys want to change around the Monday to Wednesday or Wednesday to Monday, you just need to email me. And again, because of COVID-19, I have very specific, I can only allow like 15 or 20 students in the classroom. So so if I got like already 20 students in there, then I'll say, I'm so sorry that I cannot let you guys take the test on Wednesday or Monday due to, it's all fully booked. So make sure you guys, if you cannot take it on Monday or Wednesday, if you switch these 2 dates around, email me and first come, first serve. Okay. Anyone have any questions on the 2nd page?
Yeah, so what if there's like emergency for somebody and they can't take the test?
You have to send me an email or call me.
All right.
Yeah, if you have any emergency situation going on, you have to email and call me, and then we will talk about that. Yep.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is the exam like a paper and then hand pen writing, or like it's not in the computer?
It's all paper because you're gonna come to campus. I'm gonna give you papers and you're gonna write it, and then yep, it's not like normal testing.
Okay, sounds good.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Anyone? I would recommend for you guys to please write these dates in your phone or in your calendar or somewhere else, because if you forgot to take one of these tests, you will lose 20% of the time of your overall grade. So please write it down. Your first test is October 4th if you're on A to M, or October 6th. November 15th, November 17th is your chapter 2, test 2, and then final is December 13th and or 15th. Please write this down in somewhere, because if you miss my dates of the test, I will say 20% on your first test, 20% on your second test, and 25% on your final. So it's a lot of points gone there. So make sure you have that. And you can tell that the tests are not cumulative, it's not comprehensive, means that test 1 only do chapter 6 and 7.1 to 7.3. Test 2 is only for the rest of 7.4, the rest of chapter 7 and chapter 8. And then finals will be chapter 11 and chapter 4. I forgot to put chapter 4 in there. So this will be chapter 11 and chapter 4. Okay. let's do this. I forgot to put chapter 4. So there are 2 chapters, mostly around 2 chapters per task here. So should be 4.3 and 4.4.
Is that for test 2 or final?
That's finals.
Okay.
That's finals. There you go. That's much better. So so finals has another 2 more sections behind chapter 11. Any questions on this? I will change this and resend it to you guys. Questions? So this is COVID-19. So because the only time that we meet is during test time. So because of this Delta variant is really crazy right now. So if you guys are coming to take the test, and if you feel like that you might have the symptom of COVID-19 or you test positive for COVID-19, please send me an email. There's no way you can come and take the test. Don't come and take the test. If you feel bad, if you feel weak or something, the symptoms like chills and all these things. If you come to class to take the test, make sure that you have masks. So masks you have to wear a mask. Doesn't matter it's a shield or any kind of mask will be fine. And then make sure you sit apart when you guys take the test. So don't sit too close. Sit a little bit apart, maybe 2 chairs apart or something else. Because again, you should have around 15 students in a classroom, 15 or 16 maximum. So I won't let you guys do more than 15 or 16 in the classroom. That's why I split in 2 days. So mostly it's just like if you got vaccinated, you still need to wear a mask. So that's the thing is, I've got vaccinated, I still have to wear a mask. So so this is very current because of the Delta variant. So it's just read through this. It's very straightforward type, talking about why we need to wear masks, so on, so on, so on. But for you guys, you need to come to my class for 3 times, come to school for 3 times, on campus for 3 times. So hopefully you guys are feeling better and you can wear your mask. So so this is all stuff about COVID. So if you get COVID-19, what happens? If you want to withdraw from the class, that will be here. They will reimburse you and so on. So yeah, these are all if you get COVID-19, this will be the one that if you need more details what's going on, so read through it. Okay. Hopefully you guys are healthy and go get vaccinated. I'm really please go vaccinated. Accommodations, students who have disability, please contact Access Services, which is this number, to get your accommodations. You can ask for extended time, you can ask for a private room and so on. So please, if you do have accommodations here, please go and get it as soon as you can. I don't care. Oh, I don't think so. I need this I don't need accommodation for this class. I will tell you, no, you need this for this class. This class is actually a bit tough. Okay, because your mind will be really, I will go into your mind and play around with it like 360 degrees because it's freak out. So it's all a trick. Code of conducts, please follow the standard in the student handbooks. If you don't have a student handbooks, go online and get it. They should have one there. If you come to my classrooms, when you take the test, please silence all your cell phones. This is when you come and take my test in the classroom. No visitors, don't bring your friends along, and don't bring firearms to the classroom. Okay. I'm okay with water, or I'm okay with in the classroom. I'm with water. I'm okay with coffee or something else. If you're gonna bring coffee, or don't bring the whole McDonald's Big Mac meals or whatever you have. Okay. Just I'm okay with waters and soda or whatever you drink. But if you spill, you have to clean it after yourself. Okay. This is during the test time. This is for everyone. If you feel like something happens, someone is, harass you due to race or sexual harassment, racism, genderism, all these things, please, ageism, just let me know, send me an email. So I will take this is a serious matter here. So please, if you have any if someone did, something harass you due to this, you need to send me an email. Otherwise, I do not know anything about it. Okay. How do you success in the class? Come to my Zoom classes. If you miss it, make sure you watch the videos. Don't be, I didn't watch it. Watch the Zoom video. And then notes taking, ask questions. Yes, that's the one I want you guys to do, is ask me as many questions as you want. Participate around among yourself, if you have any questions. I also recommend, if you know any friends around in this classroom, you can always form a study group. Okay. How long do you need to do my homework? So one section of homework is around 1 to 1.5 hours long to finish it. One section of homework is roughly around 20 to 30 questions. Yep. Mario GC, can you please type present in the chat room? That's for attendance. Then thank you. Talking about online homework. So online homework, one section is 1 hour to 1.5 hours to finish it. It's around 20 to 30 questions. One week is going to be 1 or 2. So at least you have to spend 1 to 3 hours to do your homework. Then when test comes, you also need to spend like at least 1 or 2 hours to study for your test. So that is how much you need to put in my class. Okay, so I don't know about your other classes, but for my class, this is how much you need to spend your time in. If you need help, you need to go, you can ask me for help, that's for sure, my office hours. Second thing is you can use the Math Resource Center, we call it MRC. It's also Zoom, so I would recommend you to get there and get help there. It's free, and they even have Saturday and Sunday help. So if you need help on the weekends, because I'm not usually around for the weekends, but if you need help on the weekends, the MRC will be there. I will show you where to go. And then there's a peer tutoring too, which is also free. So these are all free stuff that you guys can get or get used to. So if you have any questions that you need help with, especially if I'm not around, go to these places. If I'm around, yes, then you ask me about it. Okay. Anyone have any questions so far? So this is the class schedule. So like this 6.1 homework will be due on week 2 on Wednesday. And then 6.2 and 6.3 homework will be due on the following Wednesday. So this is, if you want to know how much homework it is, usually 1 or 2 sections, and it's always due on the Wednesday at midnight. Okay, the following Wednesday. Okay. That's one thing I want to point out to you guys is on Wednesday, September 1st, I have to personal stuff I have to do, so there is no class on it. So on 6.3, there is a section that you have to self-study it. These sections, usually I will post some videos that I have from the previous Zoom meeting. So please watch those. So if I have time, I'll definitely do it on Monday because for the Zoom. And if I can squeeze these 2 a little bit in there, that would be perfect. Otherwise, you have to self-study this. The rest of the classes is here. And because of your test is on Monday and Wednesday on October 4th and October 6th. So the 7.3 homework is due on Sunday. So mostly all your homework is due on Wednesday. So except for the homework that is due as close to the test day, that is due on Sunday. Okay. This is the one, because if you do on Wednesday, then you guys will push it all the way to the end, and 7.3 is in your test 1. So that's why you will miss like 10 points in your test, because you probably didn't do the homework yet. And then the rest is all here. Same thing with test 2 here. 8.6 homework is due on Sunday instead of Wednesday. And then this is chapter 4 and chapter 11. And this 2 homework is also due on Sunday, December 12th. And then the finals is on this time. And the last thing here is the important dates. So these are the time that you don't have classes. It's either holidays, or we have the teachers have in-service day, or we have service to do. So that's why there's no classes. So please put this all in your calendar. This is for the all North Hennepin College campus. So for all classes. So if you guys having classes on this like NEA, there's no classes. So those are the days that you don't have class. So make sure, except for this, the last one, the November 29th, we have class on that day. But that day is the last day to withdraw from any classes. So if you feel like you're not doing too well in the class, you got a D or an F, you want to know it will affect your GPA. So I will recommend you to withdraw on the 29th of November. You can do it either online or you can do it in person. This is for all the classes in North Hennepin also. Okay, so put all these important dates in your calendar here. Then you know when it's the holidays or when we have no class, so you do not come to classes. Okay, instead of asking the teacher, do we have class on September 14, Tuesday? I know we don't meet on Tuesday, but maybe other teachers do. You do not. There's no class on that. Anyone have any questions on the syllabus here? Anyone? Syllabus questions? Okay. So we talked a little bit about your about D2L, okay, about your grades and where you get your informations and stuff like that, announcement. Now we're gonna talk about Webassign. So the Webassign that we have is right here. So the first thing you guys need to do is to register for my class. You need to do this one time. So please pay attention. So I want to check. Okay. Yep. So enter the class key is the first thing you have to do. And again, do not copy and paste the class key from your syllabus or from D2L. It's under homework. So if you go under homework.
I already had an account last year.
Yep, you still need to do this, and then you put in your account name.
Yeah, my old account, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna so much things go. Okay, and it's so make sure you type it with a space, and then there's a space right here with 9798, and then another space 4150. So this is how you enter again, manually enter it. So this is a textbook that you have, okay, and my name is here. And then the next thing you do here is this is so some of you have a Cengage account from the last. This is also for those students who took college algebra last semester using this book. You just type in you just sign in with your email and your username, then you should be free. Okay. So if you have any Cengage account from your business class or your science class, you can still use it. If you forgot, you just need help signing in. You just type in the username and the password. And usually, because I'm a teacher, so they will let me go straight into the account. Usually, when you get all this sign in, or if this is your first time doing it, you have to register. Okay, so those students who first time using this, then you have to create an account. Those students who have not done, haven't have a Cengage account. So when you create account, just follow through. The email, I would recommend you to use the school email address, because if you use a Yahoo or your Gmail, when I reply back to you, it might went to your spam box. You're like, David, you didn't reply back to me. So if you use a school email, usually you won't go to the spam box because my email is a school email. So so I will recommend you to do that. Just they'll ask you for names and so on. Your student email address and so on. So they're just it's very similar to create a new Facebook account or your new email account. So so let me show it to you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. This is so see on top, if you have an SS key, this is where you enter your SS key here. Okay, because I'm an instructor, so they don't have this. So usually if you do this, they will give you a 14 days free countdown. So that means that you get 2 weeks for free before they close everything until you enter the access code. So when you get into here, you got 2 weeks for free, and then you have to enter the access code. And how you enter, you just click on here, and this is how you enter the access code. Now is that Nicholas? Is that Cengage something, right?
It's Cengage-RSY.
So some of you have, if you open that access code, it has a Cengage-RSY. the RSY is caps, I believe. You have to follow. If they're caps, you have to do caps. If they're not, is the Cengage caps or just a C cap? Nicholas.
Just the C and Cengage.
And the RSY is caps, right?
Yes, caps. And I don't think there's any space between everything.
Okay. So you have to like follow what is, and then there's a space after RSY, right?
Yeah, and then there's letters.
Or the
and then
coding,
a-
yeah. And then
yeah.
after you have the code like HG, I don't know what they have like that. And then so it's follow what they have. If they have no space, don't have space. If they have space, space it. If it's caps, caps, no caps, no caps. So you have to type all this in there and you hit register. So Nicholas have problem with this. So I told him to screenshot his error message and email it to me so I can, talk to the IT people. So if you have, when you try to register here using your access code, if you give you error message or something else, let me know, send me a screenshot and I will talk to the IT people about it. Okay, so don't worry about it. Anyone have any questions about how to register to Cengage account here?
Excuse me. So mine says they have access like for 145 days. So
Yep,
it
good.
says paid.
This one, like this one, 145 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. That means you still have half a semester. You got this semester.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 145 days will be the end of the year. So you got around like 5 months. So that towards the end of the year. Yeah. Yep.
Oh, I got a question. So yeah, that was like wrong the textbook. Now I just find it out. It's an ebook. So from Brandon's class. So I am be able to sign in the Cengage. And then I found your name. I think, am I on the right spot? Can I share the screen and then you can?
Yes. Give me a sec.
Okay.
Okay, you can share the screen now. Let me undo mine.
Okay.
This is from Brandon's class, right? Anyone have a top Brandon class beside Escada? Yep, you are in my class now. Yeah, you do not need to buy anything. Yep, you are perfect. You are in my class. You do not. If you have the textbook, Escada, return it back.
Yeah, I'm gonna return it back. Thank you.
Can you go back to my home on the corner here? I want to see if you have.
Yeah, this ebook like I used to use for Brandon.
Yep.
I buy the site key only.
Yep, you are fine. You looks good. I just want to figure out if you have what you put in there. See if the book has 1645 days left or something else. Purchase cost. This is do the purchase cost. Yep. Can you click on that one? The purchase cost.
This one.
Click on it. Don't view. Yep. This is the one you have to go in Escada for your
homework.
Yep, for your homework. Yep, for your textbook and everything.
Okay.
Yep, perfect. Yep, that is. Yep, you do not. So return back your book. You do not need to your book now.
Thank you.
Yep, it's so different, the book. Anyone have any questions? So I might need to share my screen here. So you might unshare yours, Scada.
Okay, yes, I'm gonna.
Anyone you do? Okay, anyone have? Yeah, this is what you do. If you have any questions, I can.
I have a question.
Yes.
You're saying that we don't need the actual. Do you mean like we don't need the actual paper book? Because I have the paper one.
Well, because I will recommend, because when you buy it from the bookstore, it comes with the whole thing.
Oh yeah, because I'm a PSCO student, so I just got it for.
Yeah, then you're fine. Don't worry about that. If you are PSCO students, you're free, so you go for the whole thing. Yep. And we really rarely do the textbook. We have an ebook since we have ebook. So so really rare. But if you have a textbook, just because it's all loose leaf papers when you buy it from the bookstore. So I would recommend you to go to like Walmart, buy a 3-ring binder and bind it up. And we only start with chapter 6. So if you remember the syllabus here, we only do chapter 6 and onwards. So anything from chapter 1 to chapter 5, we're not going to use it. Okay, so 6 onwards, that's what we start at. Okay. Anyone have any questions? So next, we're gonna go to the homework here. So if you have PSEO students, just also get calculators from them because you got it for free. So so what you do is
Where do I go to get the calculators?
ask your PSEO person. You say this
Okay.
class, I show the syllabus to them. Let's say David Liu says I require scientific calculators, so they will provide for you. Should be free for you guys. So I'm going to open up the student view. This is the teacher's view just now. So the student view is like the one that that Escada has. So this is the student's view of it. So the ebook is right here. So so you just click on it, and then the ebook will pop up here. And it's exactly the same as a textbook. So chapter 6 is where we start. We're going to do all, we read, this is all from college algebra. So we do the one step 6 to 11 here. So so this is your ebook here. So if you want to read the ebook or the book, so this is, now the good thing about the ebook is that at the end of chapter 6 or every chapter, it has a chapter test. This is something that I will ask you guys to review for the test. So let's say test 1 include chapter 6 and 7.1 to 7.3. And let's say you want to review for the test, I will recommend you to go to the ebook here, go to chapter 6, and then go to the very, this is the content of it. You go to the very end, that's called a chapter test. And what happened is that this chapter, this is the chapter test, and they have answers on it. Okay, but if you use your book, the answer is at the back of the book. But if you use the ebook, the answer is right over here. So I would recommend you to use this, especially when you review for your test. And yes, some of you asked me, is the test questions come from the homework, or does it come from somewhere else? I will tell you all your test questions come from either the review test here or comes from your homework. It never comes from somewhere else. Okay, so that means questions that you see before. If you do your homework, something from there. So it's just a different number. So instead of 5 pi over 4, I changed to another different numbers. Okay, so this is.
Oh, and how many questions is the test?
Because it's got 1.5 hours, probably like 12 or 11 questions. So I won't give, I won't give you a lot because one question takes you quite a few times. And some questions like this has ABC on it. You see that? So some questions has ABC. So you might have to take some time to finish that one question. And then some questions, so yes, it's around 10. I was thinking about 12 or 13, that's the most. Because you got 1.5 hours to do your test, I cannot give you like 20 questions. No, I will probably give you like 15 is the most I can give you. And some of them require you to do a lot of work. So I think the first test is probably like 10 or 12 questions. Some of them have ABC on it. And when the test comes, like a week before the test, I will announce to you guys how many questions in the test and stuff like that. So you know. How do you do your homework? Just do here, just click on 6.1. And you do not, when you do your homework, you just need to hit submit to submit it. If it's correct, you get the points. If it's wrong, you don't get the point. You have 5 chances. So some of you ask me, how many chances can you get wrong? You got 5 chances to get wrong. You got 5. Once the 5 chance is all wrong, then you get it wrong. There's no way we can open it up for you. So if you get the 3rd one is wrong, time for you to ask me questions. So how do you ask me question is ask your teacher. So let's say that you have a question like this one, you don't know how to do it. You just say, you ask my teacher. You just say, David, I tried it 3 times. Here is my work, or please check my work via the email. I sent it to you. Again, because some of the questions I do not know, like this is multiple choice, so that like this one. So if you got it wrong and you ask me, ask my teacher, David, I got a lot of this in my, why my answer is wrong. I will reply back. I do not know how you get 80. Let's say this is 82. It's 82 is wrong. I was like, I don't know how you get. I will reply back. I don't know how you get 82 degrees, but can you, provide me your work? Either you take a picture with your camera and send to me via your email, or you just type it, here is the work. And then you type in, all this work, which is a lot of work to type in. But if you take a picture of it and send it to me, that will say check your email, something like that. Check. Then I can look at it and then I will figure out what is going wrong, and then I will say, oh, you did something wrong, or the formula is wrong, or something else. So so you got 5 chances. When you do the third one is wrong, it's time for me to email me, and then I will help you with it. This online homework are very, very picky. So when I say picky in this case, is like for example is let's say let me show you what I mean by picky here. So let's say one of the questions looks something like this. Let's say you got a is equals to 2 pi r squared. And let's say you want to solve for r. This is back to college algebra. So you want to solve for r. So what we do is we divide by pi, and then we take a square root of it. So your r in this case is square root of a over pi. Now, when you type this in your answer, okay, let's say this one. Let's say I know it's not. Where is the square root come from? So square root is actually from the calculator pad here. So because your keyboard doesn't have a square root, so anything with like fraction or power or anything with infinities, pi, they are all over here. So I would recommend you to use this calculator pads here for all the special symbol. When you guys do vectors, these are all the vector symbols that you have to use. So you cannot type I, J, and K in this case. Now, as you know that the answer in this case is square root of what, a over pi, right? So so we need a over. So now the a that you have is a capital A, and then the pi is pi here. Now, if you use this a as a small a, they will mark you wrong. So they are very picky with your answer here, because the area is capital A, and you put small a here, they will mark you wrong. So I just want to point out to you guys that they are very picky with all this little stuff, like you have to use a capital A, you have to use infinity. If you forget to put a comma, they mark you wrong, and all these things. So if you're lazy to type it out, you can just email me and just say that, hey, David, the A should be caps. I put a small a. I will give you back the points. Okay, so if it's a minor stuff like that, like an A, or you forgot to put a comma, you forgot to close it with a parenthesis, they will mark you wrong because of all this little, tiny little stuff. Just send me an email and I will look at it. And if it's correct, if your answer is correct, but you forgot those little commas or A's or stuff like that, I will give you back the points back. Just email me. Okay. Anyone have any questions here with the online?
So I'm trying to log in to Webassign. So I just made an account and I'm using the class key. I put it in manually and it's keep on telling me that it's invalid.
Can you share your screen?
Yeah.
Anyone have any questions on the online homework? And again, you do not need to print it out as long as you hit the submit answer button here. If you get it right, you get the points. If you get it wrong, you got 5 chances to do it.
And what is it called? So where it says my notes, we don't have to put how we did the work, right? We could just put the answer normally.
Yep, you are correct. And the only time you show me the work is when you get it wrong. You just, you want to ask me a question why you get wrong, then you just send me your work to me.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Some of them have read it. Read it here means is where it's from a textbook. So when you click on it, it will be on the textbook. Some of them has watch it. This is a video I'm talking about. Okay, so let's say you doesn't know how to do this, you can watch it. And there are two parts. So let's say you doesn't know how to do part B. So you can watch this. It's a minute, 2 minutes long to do it. Okay. So Danny, are you ready to share your screen?
Oh yeah.
Mhm,
Yes.
go for it. Yep. And the last thing yep. Can you
It's
share?
not letting me share my screen. It's
Oh no, sorry, no, not start videos. I'll just make this. You cannot share your. Sorry, I'm sharing the screen right now. Can you share it now?
here, let me try.
I'm gonna just change it to something.
No, I still can't.
I'll just make you as a host. You make sure you make me back my host. Can you do it now?
No, I still can't do it. That's for some reason.
So weird. The only thing I point out to you is make sure you type your stuff, your name correct. The syllabus, it's nhcc.manskew. I don't know, you type, some of you might type it wrongly.
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When you click the watch it button, you watch the video, does it take off points or?
No,
Okay.
no, you can watch it as many times. Make sure you type in the right nhcc.manskew.
Oh, okay.
I do not know if you type wrong. If you type this wrong, you get it wrong.
Okay, I see.
And then the space and a space between the numbers here.
Okay. Thank you.
Double check again, and I should be, maybe you type in something wrong. If you want to, let's say tomorrow or next day is a test day, you want to study for your test, and let's say you need to practice some of the questions here, you can always do practice another version. So this is, again, it won't affect your grades, but you can practice this as much as you want. It's very similar to this question, but different numbers here. So so this won't affect your grade. Same thing with watch and read it. So those won't affect your grade. The 5 chances that I'm talking about. So you can watch and read as many times as you want. Anyone have any questions for me? So you do have some homework for me. The first homework is you have to finish your register to this Webassign. And second homework is to start working on 6.1 homework here. Okay, so register to Webassign, and then second one is to start 6.1 homework. So if you have any questions, you have to email me. You guys have any questions for me? Anyone? If not, we can start with chapter 6 here. Okay. Chapter 6, that's my chapter 6. All right, so we're going to talk about chapter 6 in this case. First thing is, this is all about angles and the measures. So this is a very basic chapter 6 material here. And if you cannot finish this, we'll definitely continue on Wednesday. So the first thing we talk about is angles. So what is angle? Angle is formed by 2 rays. So you got a ray, and you got another ray. This is called ray. Share the same point here. They call a vertex. This is called a vertex. And you will get yourself an angle. So this is an angle here. Okay. This angle, this side where we start is called the initial side. And then this side is called the terminal side. Okay. So the angles, if you put these angles into a standard position, what is a standard position? A standard position is where the initial side is your x-axis. You talk about your xy axis, and your y-axis is going 90 degrees, and your vertex is smack right on the origin. So if you have this angle that is what we call on the xy axis, we call it as the coordinate system. We call this as a standard position. Okay. If the angle goes counterclockwise, which is this way, then this angle is a positive angle. And if an angle goes clockwise, which is this way, is a negative angle. Okay, so the angles can have positive or negative. It just only go clockwise or counterclockwise. Usually angles are labeled in alpha, beta, or gamma, or theta, sorry, we use gamma. Or usually we also use capital A, B, and C. So we don't use small letter because small letters is usually for variables for length, X, Y, Z. So we use capital letter A, B, C, or we use Greek letters like alpha, beta, theta. So usually we use A, B, C mostly, or alpha, beta, theta. Yeah, we use those. So these angles, when you share the same initial and you share the same terminal sides, we call this as a coterminal angles. So what is coterminal angles? Coterminal angles is where one is usually positive, the other one is negative, or you can have one that goes more than one full revolution. Okay, so I can say angle A in green, angle B in red, and angle C in orange. These are all coterminal angles. Coterminal angles means they are having the same initial side and the same terminal side. For example, if I say that this angle is 30 degrees, can someone tell me what is angle C is? Anyone?
Hmm? 180. I don't know.
Now don't forget, C is going clockwise, so it's negative. Now you guys know the whole revolution is how many? The whole 360. So if this is 30 degrees,
330.
now 330 will be wrong because 330 is positive. This one should be
Oh.
330.
Negative 330.
Negative 330. Can someone tell me how you get this number?
You subtract 360 from 30.
So you just take whatever this angle is, the 30 degrees, and then you subtract from, yep, you minus 360. Now, how about the green one? Angle A, the green one. So this will be
390.
Yep. So, and how do you get that? Is you take 30 plus what?
360.
360. So that means that if you keep on adding 360 to your original angles, you will get the positive side. And if you keep on subtracting 360 on the original angles, you probably will get the negative sides, negative of it. Now, it can be also goes 1, 2, and 3. So what will be angle D will be in this case? So since it goes to 2,
360 times 4 plus 330.
4
Make
is a
it
lot
negative.
because
Oh,
we only go
3.
to two revolution here.
Oh yeah, 2 revolutions.
So it should be 30 minus 1 revolution, 360, minus another revolution, right? Because 1 revolution is 360, and then another revolution, and it's go counterclockwise. You go clockwise, so that's why you minus it. So so what we have is a formula here, and that formula is right here. This is a formula. So, and the reason why that is an N here is because this N symbolizes how many revolutions we go. So if you go counterclockwise means it's positive, then the N here will be using positive 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Depends on the revolutions that you are spinning. And if you have a going counterclockwise, clockwise, which is negative here, then your n in this case is -1, -2, -3, and so on. Depends on how many revolutions you go spin. So like D that we have here, because it's spin 2 times, so you can do -2 times 360. So where your n in this case is -2. So that is the formula for it. So some students, when you do your online homework, they will ask you for one positive and one negative. So make sure you add 360 for the positive one and subtract 360 for the negative one. You guys have any questions here? We'll do a little bit more on the degree and then we'll stop here. So the degree is measured in 1 degree, which is equivalent to 1 of 360 degrees. 360 because we got a full revolution is 360. Half revolution is 180 and a quarter revolution is 90 degrees. So this is pretty much, you guys know about the degrees part. If the angle is between 0 to 90 degrees, it's called acute. If an angle between 90 to 180 is called obtuse. It's called acute and obtuse angles. And then if 2 positive angles, now don't forget, these angles has to be positive. If they add up to be 90 degrees, it's called complementary. And if the 2 positive angles add up to become 180 degrees, it's called supplementary. So when you do your homework, show it to you here. That's the one that we did just now. That's the complementary. This is the one. So A is easy to find your complementary and supplementary is because in part A, in order for you to find the complementary, you just need to take 90 degrees minus 56. That is your complementary. To find your supplementary, you just take 180 minus 56. And that's how you put your answer here. However, for part B, it's a very special case because it's 143. So for the complementary, when you take 90 minus 143, you find out that this answer is negative, right? And if you look at the notes that we have, it says that this angle has to be what? Positive, cannot be negative. So what happens when you get a negative angle like this? Then this answer will be impossible. So, or do not exist. So for this case, you have to type impossible in caps. If you put this in lowercase, they will mark you wrong. Okay, so that's why this is impossible. Okay, for the supplementary, you take 180 minus 143. This one is possible, so that you get your answer here. Okay, you guys all right here? Okay. So right now, I think you can go through a few questions in your homework here. We will continue this chapter 6.1 on Wednesday at noon. If you have any questions, you may stay. If you don't have questions, you may leave. Those students who have not typed present yet in your attendance, please do so. I know some of you forget to type present. So the rest of you may leave. If you have no questions, you can leave. If you have questions, please stay back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll see you on Wednesday.
Yeah, thanks.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Have
Bye.
a good one. Yep. Anyone have any questions for me? Danny, can you, oh, shoot, he left. Danny, oh, he's here. Is that Danny? Are you the one that asked for can you able to type your stuff in there? I'm gonna